Max Sterling. Welcome to Larpgasm Gaming. So, when we left off last time, I was on my world Maxland, and since then, I have left that planet, and I probably shouldn't have. I just really wanted to sort of see how the space stuff worked out. So I flew up to a space station, met some aliens, did some trading, and then I went to, if you remember my previous video, there was like a large moon and a small moon. I went to the larger of the two moons because it was closest, and it's some sort of toxic hell, so I named it accordingly, and now I'm sort of stuck here in my craft. Yeah, every time I go out, like, the force fields wear down like within like a minute or two, so I really have to sort of pick and choose what I do. Now, when I came to this world, one thing I did was I found a beacon. Those are the ones with the orange light that come out of them, and I did to find a transmission. They'll give you a couple of options, like a colonial outpost, a transmission, a monolith, and stuff. So I chose to do a transmission, and I found a crashed alien ship. Now, the ship that I found was actually significantly better than the ship I have now, which is the pre-order ship that you get. The problem is that ship is also really damaged. Now, all the stuff that it required to fix it, because it is a newer type, better, larger ship, it requires a lot of stuff that I don't have, and a lot of stuff that I haven't even heard of. Now, if this world was more friendly, I would definitely go with that ship, because I could get that ship for free, and it's probably like maybe like $1 million or a million unit ship. It's a very good ship, but I'm not able to walk around this world to pick up the stuff I need to fix it, because I also don't have the inventory slots in this ship. So it kind of puts me between a rock and a hard place. However, if you're looking for an easy way to get a better ship, the best thing to do is find one of those beacons, use a bypass chip, choose to search for a transmission, and if it comes up and shows that it's a crashed ship, go check it out. If you're on a relatively habitable world, it may be a good way to get a free ship upgrade. So definitely, free ship upgrade is a heck of a lot better than buying one at a space station or a outpost, so keep that in mind. In fact, I'm going to use that knowledge to really go in search of other ships. In fact, I may fly back to my first starting world, find a bunch of those beacons, use bypass ships until I find a kick-ass ship, and do an upgrade. And that may be something I do right now. If not, I'm going to explore this place a little bit more and see what goes on. But like I said, I'm going to edit out all the boring shit. If something cool happens though, that's what we'll be looking at. Let's get out of this ship. One thing I'd like to add is, when I found that other alien craft I was talking about earlier, I did trade to that ship. However, my other ship was still parked there, so what I did was I traded to that ship. When I determined I didn't like it, I went back to my original ship and traded back for that one. However, when I traded back, I was able to disassemble a lot of the components and get a ton of elements that I didn't have before. So, if nothing else, if you do find a down ship, I would suggest choosing to take it anyhow, and then dismantling whatever drives and stuff are in it that you're able to dismantle. Get the raw elements out of it, especially if it's good stuff, and then transfer that to your original ship, and then take your own ship back. So that's my suggestion there, to get some of the more rare elements that might be harder to find or be more expensive if you were to purchase them. Right, so here's one of these beacons that I was talking about. I mean, if you've been playing, you probably have seen them, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to need a bypass chip for this. Clearly don't have one, but what I can do
Technology recharge.
is use that plutonium
Technology recharge
to charge this up and see what else I have that I can charge up. And basically try to burn up some of these elements that I have here.
No free slots in ship inventory.
So now,
product constructed.
there we go. So obviously, like I said before, this is the one I chose to find the other ship. So that's what we're going to go with. And then you go there, and if you do it's basically like a simple sort of math question, something you would see on like an IQ test. It's usually a number sequence that increases or decreases by a certain amount. You know, it's not rocket science, but if it's not something you've dealt with before, you may not be familiar with it. So when I get to that tower, I will go over that with you real quick so you understand how to do those, just in case you haven't already figured it out. I will give you education, which is the word I just learned. Oh man, I needed to find out what that thing was. It's running away. Oh, I already discovered the Tuscaninis. Good. So this is what I was talking about on these transmission towers. So if you haven't figured out how this works yet, you got a sequence of numbers down here. So 2, 4, 12, 48, 240. So what it looks like to me is that you multiply the first set by 2, multiply the second by 3, multiply the next one by 4, multiply the next one by 5. So what we're looking for is the answer to 240 times 6. Alright, so 240 times 6, we know that that's going to be 1200, and then 6 times 4 is 24. So we're looking for 1440 for our answer. Sorry, I had to do it in my head. So then I'll tell you the distress signal coordinates are discovered. And that increased my standing with the Corvax as well. So that's good to know. Alright, so now that we have that, we can roll out of here, and this is going to be where we're heading to. That is our crashed ship. We can walk there and arrive in 2 hours, or we can fly there and probably arrive in 30 seconds. So that's what we're going to do. So 2 hours arriving. Oh wow, it still says arriving in a long time. That's because I'm not flying very fast though, so let's step this up. Really? Still arrive in 1 hour even at this speed? Wow. That is far away. That is so far. That's probably where you fly back in the atmosphere. Okay. Alright. Apparently you can't kick in your like warp drive when you're doing this. So here's my option. I can fly to this crashed ship like this. I can go up into space. And then probably come back down on it. So it says hold spacebar to engage boost. That thing says 1 second. Because if you let it out any sooner than that, it'll still say you have like 20 minutes to get there. Seems to. Oh, look, there's a spaceport. Slight detour. I absolutely hate these spaceports. Listen, you can probably jetpack up to this. However, it's going to take crackerjack timing, Wang, because if you don't land right on that, you're going to fall. Fall, you're going to take a lot of damage. So what I do is I'll climb up to this smaller one here. Not that time. So I'll go up to the smaller one. And then go from there. Hold the spacebar until you get to the level you want to be at, and then move forward. That's where I was messing up. Alright. So then this way it's a little more forgiving. I'm not going to try to go up there. I'm going to go right here. Okay. So now we got an alien here to talk to. Matsuruba. But this is really what I'm looking for right here. Because I got to sell some stuff. Alright, so I found a couple creatures here and I'm going to name some stuff. What is this? I haven't gotten to the point yet where I'm going to start naming stuff really jacked up stuff, but for right now I'm naming stuff relatively nice names. What did that look like? It's kind of like a parrot head, huh? Alright, and all these waypoints to be honest, I don't really care about naming them. Uh, some of them have pretty good names, anyways. So,
Units received. Units received. Units received.
it's fun to name the creatures, goofy stuff. But, oh yeah, Muscle Turtle. I named him yesterday. Plague Ram. Tuscanini. Who's this? Zebraff. A lot of these things have zebra legs. Actually, that looks the same as. That's pretty cheesy. Nice procedural generation. It's the same fucking thing except with horns. Weak. Fucking weak. Anyways. So, I'm at this ship, this crashed site here. So, what you want to do is search all this, steal all this stuff. If you want it. I already did this. And then you're coming over to the ship. You don't want to interact with the ship yet, though. You want to come to this debris. You want to interact with the beacon first. Alright, so the last ship I went to said that it looked like the ship was attacked by a very large creature. So it gave me an option to basically, I think, activate some sort of beacon or just search the ship. So I didn't activate the beacon because, then pirates might come or something, so I just searched the ship and found something, and then I had the option to take the ship. So this gives me the option to open a box or search for loot. So I'm thinking that the body lies draped over a large box covered in dangerous-looking alien markings. A strange black mist surrounds the scene. So that sounds kind of ominous. I don't know if he's draped over the box because he's protecting it or what. So, I mean, sometimes there's like no right or wrong answers on this. So, I mean, I don't know. Belong to one of its race's more affluent families. I think we're gonna have to open the box. Great. Oh well, whatever. I took damage. Oh no. Boo-hoo. Obviously, I should have searched for loot. So, now we can interact with this ship. So, I can tell you right now, I don't like the looks of this ship. I like the ship I have now. It looks like an X-Wing. I think it's pretty cool looking. So, this ship, I find, is going to have to be pretty damn cool for me to abandon that just based on looks. So, phase beam's broken. Photon cannon's broken. Shield's broken. Pulse engine's broken. The enhancement's broken. This is broken. I can fix that. So I can fix that. I can fix this pretty easily. That won't be a big deal to fix. This won't be a big deal to fix. Because I can run back to that spaceport and buy this stuff. So here's what we're looking at. So the ship I have now has 16 slots. This has 17. I mean, ultimately, that's what to look at. Now, if I want any of this crap, I can take it. So the question is, do I want to transfer stuff or not? So what I would do is I would accept this, and then I would have this ship, and then I can break all this stuff down. So that's what I'm going to do. But I need to clear up some inventory space first. So, and if there's an easier way to do this, feel free to post below. But this is kind of like the only way I know how to do this. So shielding plate, I mean, this might be useful, but really don't know. So, goodbye. Anal beads. I don't know. Let's charge this with this tiny bit of plutonium I have left. This. Oh, I guess I could use the shielding shard on that. Whatever. Zinc. I only have 10 of, so if I lose that.
No free stocks in ship inventory. No free stocks in ship inventory.
Okay. So, what do we have on the ship? Warp cell. Nothing really needs charged here.
Technology recharge.
So all these slots are kind of filled. So what we can do is we can transfer
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory.
Alright, so what I do is I just transferred a bunch of stuff back to myself. Alright, so now interact with the ship again. Compare. Accept. Alright, that's my new ship. Let's get inside.
Shields down.
Alright. Tab button. Alright. This. Dismantle. 3 carry cheek, 250 iridium. Boom. Done. This. Dismantle. 25 iron, 25 thamium. Boom. Done. Advanced cockpit. Same way. Dismantle. A lot of this stuff you can't dismantle, so you can read through it, see what you can dismantle or not, or just go through real quick and just do like I'm doing and just click on the stuff to dismantle. So here's what I'm going to get out of this. So what we want to do is transfer this stuff to me. If I have suit inventory, and transfer it to me. If not, get the hell out of this ship because it's garbage. Hey, what do you know? There's my ship there. I didn't even see these. Yeah, whatever, we know. Oh, wow, that's actually pretty good. Alright. So, here's my ship. Now it's renamed something else, but I can still interact with it. And guess what? Now I can compare them. Oh boy, look. I want to transfer all this stuff from the new ship over to my old ship, so transfer, 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 and then now that everything is transferred, boom, accept. So basically, you know, I got a chance to see if that ship was better and if I wanted to invest the time to fix it or not. And when I decided no, then I broke down what I could to get, you know, some of the more rare elements out of it. It's just too bad you can't siphon like warp cell fuel and stuff like that. So now, since I'm in my exosuit, I can transfer some of this stuff back to the ship. So like some of this stuff there will be like double stacks of. Alright, so that's fine. That doesn't matter. I freed up enough that I can open this stuff. Oh, convergence cube. So that's going to be worth money to trade in. Already did you. Got this guy here. Alright. So we got some good stuff. eventually and see what happens from there. So to be continued. Until next time, this is Max Sterling saying like the video if you like it, subscribe if you can, tell your friends.